Ms. Shonda Burris, Claudia Gomez, and Karen Candel, and Diana Ruiz. Thank you very much. Thanks also go out to our grounds, maintenance, and custodial crews, our campus security team, and our classroom aides, and our incredible office staff. None of this would be possible without our Bronco classroom teachers. Teachers are not only responsible for classroom instruction, they are student advocates, advisors, coaches, chaperones, a safe haven, advice giver, and sounding board. They keep spare snacks, safety pins, paper, and for some students, act as an additional parent. Teachers on the field today, please stand so that we can thank you for your dedication to this most noble profession and for the care you've given all of our students. To the thousands of family and friends filling our stadium today, you are sitting here because you love and you care for one of these young men or women sitting before us. Your years of hard work, devotion, and support of your students are what allow them to be celebrated today. No one accomplishes anything alone, and graduating high school is certainly no exception. Your love, care, and encouragement have all in some way, large and small, guided our graduates here today to celebrate this wonderful milestone in American education. Our motto of class, character, leadership, attitude, scholarship, and service has been part of the fabric of VMHS since day one. Students, we encourage you not to be just a Bronco, but to be OKB, our kind of Bronco, one that embraces and strengthens our core values. I have come to know so many of you who are doing so many amazing things, who are good to one another, who show class, and who are without a doubt OKB. What you do reminds me what makes this school great is not our buildings, our facilities, or this stadium. A great school is made up of great people, and you are incredible people. It is because of your efforts, U.S. News and World Reports once again chose Vista Murrieta as one of the most successful high schools in the nation. It's the reason we're one of only 5 high schools in California awarded the National Association of Student Council's Gold Council of Excellence Award and was awarded the state's Outstanding Student Activities Program Award for the 12th year in a row. It's the reason our JROTC, with nearly 300 students, was recognized by the U.S. Air Force with the high honor of the Distinguished Unit Award for the 4th year in a row. It is the dedication of our staff, students, and parents that led to the Golden Alliance's distinction of placing 3rd at the National Regional Championship and 4th in the California State Championship. All 3 of our jazz bands earned the highest scores and placements they have ever received, and for the 3rd year in a row, Drumline received its highest marks and advanced to the Southern California Percussion Championships. The superior-ranked wind ensemble is among the best in the state, and our Winter Guard teams won the gold medal at numerous national, regional, and local competitions. Our Vista Murrieta High School choirs had a very successful year. Chamber Choir, Advanced Women's Ensemble, Synchronized and Harmonized Vocal Jazz received a superior ranking at each festival they attended, and Synchronized Vocal Jazz was invited to perform on stage at the Apollo Theater in Harlem, New York in April. We've had numerous visual arts students win awards and honors at the Press Enterprise Riverside County High School Arts Show, as well as awards and recognition for our students acting in our drama productions. Many of our visual and performing arts students have received scholarships and are attending some of the best colleges for the arts all over the country. Some of you graduates, over 400 of you, served in one of our student leadership programs: Renaissance, Link Crew, BBC, Plus, Senate, or ASB. You led the way by guiding, supporting, encouraging, and recognizing other students. You put in countless hours planning events to benefit and serve others. You collected over 200 pints of blood, 18,000 items of food, conducted tutoring sessions, held dances, lunch activities, recognized student achievement, made our incoming freshmen feel welcome, and you gave students a place to discuss their issues, and you learned through your service that your own candle does not burn any dimmer by lighting another. Graduates, if you were part of one of these programs, please stand to be recognized so that we can thank you for the extra service you brought to our school. Thank you. One of the things for which Vista is renowned is its school spirit. Not only have we, in our school history, been selected twice as the most spirited school in the nation, this year we were selected again as America's most spirited high school. This is not just an empty title. As legendary boxing great Muhammad Ali, who sadly just passed away last week, said, "It's not bragging if you can back it up." And we can surely back up this award. This year, our students showed how spirited we really are by having the most active and involved BBC to date, as evidenced by the record 2,095 BBC shirts sold this year. And by having the rockinest, stadium-shaking, earthquaking, memory-making BBC section ever. This year's BBC has once again raised the bar. We are firm believers in school involvement. Almost 2,000 students, nearly two-thirds of our school, attended the homecoming dance. We had the highest number of students ever attend our Winterfest, formerly known as Winter Formal, dance, and nearly 1,000 students attended prom. According to a student survey, 96% of our students say they feel included in school activities, by far the highest in the district. Our athletic teams gave the BBC plenty to cheer for, and this year was full of memorable events. Last year, the Vista Murrieta High School men's track and field team was the first team in the history of the Inland Empire to win a CIF state track and field championship, and just last week, they repeated that incredible feat and have returned home with a back-to-back state title. And although it was a team effort, this achievement highlighted the efforts of one standout Bronco, Michael Norman, who won the state championship. Michael won the state championship in 4 events in 1 year, holds the national high school record for the 400 meter, is considered the fastest high school sprinter of all time, and is headed this summer to the Olympic trials. On behalf of all of us, good luck, Michael. Make us proud. Our Bronco football team finished their 7th straight undefeated league season and advanced to the CIF championship for the 7th time in school history. The Broncos women's basketball team, undefeated in league, advanced to the state basketball regional finals for the first time in our school's history. And our men's wrestling team had their best finish ever. Our varsity athletic teams won 6 titles this year for girls golf, football, girls basketball, girls track and field, boys volleyball, and girls soccer. More importantly to us than all these wins, though, is how we won, with honor and character. Above all, academics is our priority, and Broncos are leading the way in this area as well, and we have the statistics to prove it. Out of 802 graduates, 26% of you finished strong with a 3.5 cumulative GPA or higher. An astounding 76 of these students earned a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. Now, these students are sitting in the front rows today. I'll ask them to stand up so we can applaud them for their achievements. 4.0 grads, why don't you stand up so we can recognize you. Thank you, scholars, for your hard work. Please be seated. We have students representing us at practically every university of California, California State University, and Polytechnic in the state, including 6 students at Cal Berkeley and at UCLA. We are sending Broncos to Hawaii and to Maine and everywhere in between. We have students representing us in prestigious places like Cornell, Penn, NYU, Boston College, Boston University, Notre Dame, and USC. We have a student heading to Harvard University and another 2 Broncos to Stanford. We have graduates receiving appointments to the U.S. Maritime Academy, the U.S. Air Force Academy, and the U.S. Naval Academy. We are excited for your future, graduates, and what it holds in store for you. In the fall, 42% of you plan to attend a 4-year university. 41% will attend community college, and 26 students are gaining valuable vocational education. And 54 of you have made the decision to enlist and serve our country in one of the branches of the military. One pathway some students took advantage of on their journey to college was through our AVID program, which includes our largest senior class ever. This was a fortunate choice for you, as your hard work resulted in almost all of our 70 AVID students being accepted to a 4-year university. Graduates, as you move on to follow and forge your own path, you'll look back on these days, hopefully with fondness. You'll marvel at how much and how quickly times have changed. By the way, here's a fun fact. The year you began kindergarten, 13 years ago in 2003, was the same year Vista Murrieta opened its doors. Fun fact. Think how different things were back then. And during your elementary and middle school years, there were the fads like Heelys and Beyblades and silly bands. The music, the movies, the TV shows. It was one of my favorites. There was no such thing as streaming movies on demand. And chances are your family didn't own a DVR yet. You'll be able to tell your kids that when you were a kid, you chose movies the old-fashioned way. You drove with your parent to Hollywood Video or Blockbuster to find a movie, and if the movie wasn't there, you were out of luck. Those were hard times, weren't they? I understand. The iPod, which was pretty new in 2002, only held about 1,000 songs and cost $400. You were still watching videos on those big VHS tapes back then, and the iPhone didn't even exist till 2007. How did you survive? But here you are. Based on this experience, imagine how times will continue to change over the next 13 years. The future is yours, and the choices you make in the present will become your future. George Bernard Shaw said that life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. As you create yourself and make your way in the world, remember that what you do and the decisions you make not only affect your own life, they affect the lives of those around you and the lives of your future children and grandchildren. You have the power to create a legacy of success, a legacy of caring, and a legacy of significance. You determine your family's history. Regardless of your background or your lack of privilege, you can create yourself any way you want. Create something wonderful, create something significant. Some things never change, nor do we want them to. Let those tenets of class, character, leadership, attitudes, scholarship, and service be guideposts along your path. Let your family, friends, and faith keep you grounded regardless of the rapid changes coming your way. Take advantage of the time you have now, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. It is from these mistakes we learn and get better. Michael Jordan, considered by some to be the best basketball player ever to play the game, said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost more than 300 games. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Graduates, if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. Be persistent, Broncos. Ask questions when you don't understand. Question why things are the way they are, and change them when they need to be changed. Muhammad Ali said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." Class of 2016, make every day count and never fear failure. To paraphrase the words of one of our dear teachers, Mr. Fitzpatrick, who's down on the field, he said, "I know you'll do good, Broncos, and I don't mean do well, I mean do good. Never become tired of helping others, for in time you will be rewarded a rich life filled with love, friendship, and success." Johann Wolfgang von Goethe said that whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Be bold, Broncos. Follow your dreams and dream big. We hope that your time spent here at Vista Murrieta was time well spent. We hope that you are leaving here feeling prepared with the confidence, skills, and knowledge you will need to get started on your grand new adventure. Remember, as your class motto says, you're kind of a big deal. So back that positive attitude up and go change the future for the better, Broncos. I cannot wait to see the places you'll go. Congratulations and welcome to the long list of proud Bronco alumni, a list that is now 8,059 students long since our school's opening. That's a lot of students. Classy Broncos of 2016, be OKB, be our kind of Bronco, be good to one another, and help me out here, graduates. Remember to always do things with class. Oh, God love you. Congratulations, God, and God bless you. It is now my privilege to introduce to you our superintendent, Mr. Pat Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Weger. Graduates, it's an honor for all of us in this stadium to celebrate your achievement and wish you the very best for your future. Being together today with friends, families, teachers, and loved ones is done on purpose. It wouldn't make much sense to have you receive your diploma alone. This achievement being bestowed on you is one that we all take great pride in celebrating. Thank you to the faculty and staff members for your contributions for each student here. But undoubtedly, the most gratitude today goes to families and parents in the stands. Teaching, mentoring, loving, and raising children is complex work. And so your achievement is celebrated by all of us in the stadium today. I'd like to share a few thoughts that I hope can add a little value to the complex work already undertaken by your parents and teachers. First, embrace the tough challenge and don't seek the easy path. Don't fear failing, because that failed experience will lead to a more fulfilling life and a greater sweetness for the many victories that you will have. And use your new freedom wisely. Display the responsibility, discernment, wisdom, and restraint that comes with this new freedom. Graduation is a wonderful rite of passage that brings increased freedom, carefully coupled with responsibility. Third, put others' interests first before your own. Now, this applies to your friends, family, and bosses, but it especially applies to your future spouse. Believe me, that investment will pay off if you follow it. Next, for goodness sake, spend less money than what you make. When you can provide for yourself and loved ones in a safe and secure way, that will bring you pleasure far more than material things ever will. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, remember to floss and use sunscreen daily. You'll appreciate that advice in 50 years. Now, a tradition has emerged here at Vista Graduation that illustrates life's challenges and how you should approach these challenges. I have a $100 bill right here, and I'm going to give this $100 bill to one of you. But first, I'm going to crumple it up. Is there anyone out there who still wants this $100? What if I were to step on it and ground it into the dirt? Is there anyone who still wants the $100? The lesson here is clear. Despite being exposed to less than ideal circumstances, this bill's value hasn't diminished. Many times we can experience feeling as if we've been dropped, crumpled, or ground into the dirt. We'll all have moments that can make us feel worthless if we allow them to. Graduates, guard against those voices that sometimes even may come from yourself that may make you feel worthless. No matter what happens in this exciting life before you, none of you will ever lose your value. The joyous moments will be plentiful, but as tough times come too, remember, you hold significance. Dirty or clean, crumpled or finely creased, you will never lose your value in this world. Now, I promised to give this $100 to one of you, and we selected a student before the ceremony begins. We'd like to have Ashante Boateng come up here. Come right up front here. Now, Ashante, on this day of celebration, I wish you and all graduates that you embrace all the lessons and challenges of this wonderful life before you. And on behalf of the Murrieta Valley Unified School District, congratulations and have a wonderful life.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. It is now my pleasure to introduce our senior class president, Sam Mountain, who will present the senior gift, and ASB president-elect Alex Barajas, who will accept the gift.
Hello. As Mr. Wager mentioned, my name is Sam Mountain, and it's been a pleasure to serve all of you as your senior class president. Today, I am here to present our class gift to ASB President-elect Alex Barajas, who will accept it on behalf of the student body at Vista. Our class will be beautifying the school's entrance planter, known for its granite VM sign, as well as painting the concrete border surrounding the planter to show our class's dedication to Vista's success and reflecting our Most Spirited High School in the Nation award. This will give future students and visitors an even better preview of the academic and athletic success that represents the class of 2016 and represents Vista as a whole. We hope that every time you return to our school, your first few steps on campus will now paint a vivid picture of our class and its legacy. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2016.
On behalf of the class of 2017 and Vista Murrieta High School, we accept this gift with appreciation and gratitude. We also thank ASB President Wani May for her leadership and dedication to Vista Murrieta High School.